Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. Let's have another energy update. Let's see what's coming in. I know all readings don't always resonate for everyone. So let's see what's coming in. Please just take what resonates, just leave the rest behind. All right, I see Sacred Pool. Someone here is kind of just sort of backstroking, lying there on their back. Yeah, just floating, just kind of drifting along here. It's emotional. It's an emotional energy. Yeah, look at the moonlight. Someone's kind of in a dreamy energy, dreaming of love. Someone's going deep within their emotions. So there's a lot of deep feelings here. Something's about to be enlightened here. Yeah, into the unknown. Somebody doesn't know what's going on, feeling a little confused, but this is where the moon, see, it's starting to lighten up. Someone's clearing things out, gaining clarity, has to do with deep feelings, but there's something that's unknown. Some of you may be unaware of this energy, but it's into the unknown. Yeah, so someone here gaining strength and confidence, but you can see there was a little lack of confidence here because it has to do with someone's deep feelings. It's also romantic energy. So it's unknown at this point where something is going to go, but I do see riding the wave, see the highs and the lows, but this is someone feeling happy. See, this is about talking, communicating, friends, riding the wave. It's about kind of living in the moment. Playful, youthful, fun energy, but this is someone starting to feel more confident. This is someone trying to figure out how they feel, okay, or figuring out what to do. It's someone who's obviously wants this because there's this dreamy, romantic energy. And then we have the Dragon's Lair. Yeah, someone's coming out of the cold here. See, it's about the unknown. Someone doesn't know where this is going, but you can see it's just someone kind of, to me, it looks like a little back and forth. 1 minute feeling confident, the next minute kind of a little scared because they don't know what's going to happen, where this is going to go, or someone doesn't know how someone feels. But it's coming out of the cold. You can see you can see those little eyes down there peeping out of the dark. See, someone's coming out of the dark. They're figuring out feelings, emotions. See, playful, youthful, riding the wave. The highs, the lows, but you can see there's two dolphins there. So it's all about communicating. Someone's not sure how someone feels or where this is going to go. See, coming out of the cold. Someone's a little bit afraid here too. Like I say, a little bit of fear. Fear of the unknown, right? Let's have a look at the Sacred Pool. Yeah, it's about two people talking, connecting. Okay, this could be a friendship. I see two people having a conversation. See? So someone going deep within their feelings here. See, somebody who's coming out of the dark, coming out of the cold. Someone who's been alone for some time too. So they're kind of a little worried about where this is going to go. It's just someone who, it's a 7. It's someone who needs to figure things out. They need to figure out how they feel. I also feel someone's not sure how the other person's feeling for sure. Okay, there's uncertainty because it is about this clarity. Yeah, to do with emotion. Someone's just trying to figure out how they feel, or they're trying to figure out how the other person feels. Yeah, so you can see harmony and balance, justice. See, it's harmony between two people. Yeah. So someone a little apprehensive, you can see, but they want to lay the foundation. They're looking at the details, the situation. It's about following through. Someone might be a little afraid someone won't follow through or they're not interested. Because someone has laid the foundation, I feel, already. But it is about following through. Yeah. It's funny because I just did a reading a while ago. Similar kind of energy. But this may be just, another energy there. To me, it looks like a different situation. But it is about laying the foundation. See, there's apprehension. Yeah. See, it has to do with love. It's about whether someone's right for someone. It has to do with whether someone loves somebody, but it's a bond, a connection. See, it's an energy of strength, strong bond. This could be a deep friendship, someone wanting to take this into another level, but someone's coming out of the dark, out of the cold. So someone who's been kind of stuck in that energy. But it's about, and it could be somebody who's, maybe wallowing in self-pity, feeling sorry for themselves, but it's the Sacred Pool. This is, This is all about a connection, connecting emotionally. See the moon, sharing your innermost self. Someone may be a little worried about sharing their innermost self, but it is about the fear of the unknown. This is someone who doesn't know what's going to happen, where this is going to go. Yeah, it's all about harmony. Harmony and balance, being fair. Whether someone's right for someone. Is this the right move? Is this the right thing? Or the person? Yeah, see, this is somebody someone's caught some feelings here, falling in love. But it's a fear of the unknown, where it's going. This is someone coming out of the cold, coming out of the dark, a sad period in their life. But it is somebody having romantic feelings. Yeah, this is someone catching the wave here, feeling the love. But it's somebody who I feel is 1 minute they're kind of not feeling very confident, and the next minute they're feeling more confident. It's about being open emotionally, sharing their innermost selves, and it has to do with romance too. Tell me about the dragon's lair. Yeah, this is someone who sees opportunity. See, this is about seizing opportunity, seizing the day, having a conversation. See, someone's feeling pretty positive here. They're coming out of the cold, coming out of the dark. See, things clearing up. This is someone just looking for clarity. It's like they just don't know. And I wouldn't even be surprised if some of you, it's yourself, but there's options and opportunity here. See, someone doesn't know if someone has other options or opportunity, but they want to lay this foundation. Yeah, it's all about lifestyle habits, the way someone conducts themselves. It's an energy of faith. See, it's an energy of faith, commitment. Someone here may have a fear of commitment, because it's almost like someone's looking ahead. And it is about being in the dark, being in the cold. There's a lot of unknown. Someone just doesn't know if someone has other options, or if they're interested for that matter. But this is someone who's been kind of procrastinating. Yeah. See, they see opportunity. It's about whether two people are on the same page. It's lifestyle habits, the way someone's conducting themselves. Yeah, it's about commitment. Ooh, someone's got a bit of fear of commitment. But it's someone just trying to figure things out. This is often when someone just kind of... I don't feel like there's any ghosting or anything. It's just about following through. And it's about laying the foundation. See, making a commitment. Yeah, it's about committing to this. But this is someone coming out of the cold, the dark. See, there it is, gaining clarity. See, it's somebody just trying to figure out if the other person feels the same. I feel more than anything. And if you are the person in that energy where you just feel confused, it's unknown, you don't know where this is going, but there's a connection. See, this is something sacred here. I mean, this is a sacred pool. It's emotion. Two people maybe kind of been feeling sorry for themselves, but it's about two people going to come together here. Tell me about this connection. See, this, and I think it is about emotional intimacy, sharing the innermost self. Someone's afraid, but they're coming. See, seeing the positive, looking at the bright side. The sun is shining. See, there's happiness. This is someone coming out of this. I think this is someone who's been sad. And now there's this connection. Maybe it starts with a conversation somewhere. Yeah, see, a whole new cycle. See, it's all about good luck and timing. Someone feels lucky, fortunate, but they don't know how the other person feels or what they want. I mean, it could be someone who just wants to be friends. They don't know. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, see, this is someone, I think it's a fear of being rejected, that the person won't be interested or they won't feel the same. But it's someone who doesn't want to miss this opportunity. Someone's been doing a lot of thinking here. I think it's a fear of rejection too, more than it is connecting on the emotional level. This is someone all up in their feels big time. I think someone's falling in love here, or already has, but it's about making a commitment. See, starting this is something new. It's about laying the foundation. So it is about, I think it's somebody who's thinking the other person won't follow through. They're going to ignore them, maybe ghost them. They're not going to follow through, but they are. So let's have a look at the Lovers. This is a person who just needs to figure out how they feel, because they also have that fear of the unknown. They don't know where this is going to go. Could be someone who's kind of like uncertain whether either rejection or the other person might be not interested. They may not be their type. They're just looking at the situation. but it is about following through and laying that foundation. See, starting something new. This is something new. Yeah, going down this path, two people coming together. Yeah, see, two people who build each other up here. See, building up the confidence. Someone's building up their confidence, but it's about going down this path, and probably again for some people. Yeah. Cooperation, compromise, compatibility, whether you're each other's type. But it's an energy of someone creating. See, it's about opportunity. Someone here is going to create the opportunity. See, this is something happening. It's a whole new cycle. Yeah. It's the timing. So maybe the timing's off. This person's just kind of, uncertain about how someone feels or what it is they want, they desire, but there is romantic feelings. This is somebody who can be very romantic. They're caring, nurturing kind of energy, but it's about how they feel. They're feeling positive. See, I think this is someone thinking about a conversation two people had where there was some kind of connection, like they're not sure if that person felt the connection. That's what I feel, that uncertainty and the unknown. Yeah, but they don't know if someone's their type or not either. And this is why I feel it's something new. But they are definitely looking at that new, looking at the bright side, feeling really happy, thinking positive, coming out of the cold. Regardless of whatever happens with these two people, someone is now coming out of the cold. The sun is shining. See, there's clarity. So someone's seeing things very clearly too. I like this. I like this energy. I mean... And it's all about going down this path. See, two people who work together, they build each other up. See, building up confidence. But it's about going down this path and creating the opportunity. See, this is someone going to create the opportunity by laying the foundation. I think some of you probably feel this is someone who won't follow through. If you have had that happen before, right? Because this is someone that doesn't know when something's coming. It's unknown when this person's going to reach out. Because you've made a connection, but it's something to do with the timing. Yeah, something very deeply emotional, but it's about sharing those emotions. See, that emotional connection. So maybe two people talking about something emotional here. I don't know. But there's something that I feel has been shared, but it's the timing. But this is someone feeling fortunate. And I do think it's someone just going to wait for the right time. Yeah, tell me about this King of Cups. Yeah, see a spark. See, there's desire, the spark, the fire's lit. So I don't think that anything's going to stop this person. I do feel they will follow through. But it's about learning something. See, there's so much to learn, so much unknown about each other. There's so much to learn. But I like this because they're feeling positive. It's like they really want this. But it's about laying the foundation and getting it going. And I do think they will. Yeah, so someone new. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. I also feel it's someone who's not sure if someone finds them attractive, but see, it's the spark, the desire, the fire's lit. That fire's already lit. The passion here, right? And now we got Empress, yeah. So someone attractive. This person might be a little unsure if this person finds them attractive as well, but there's definitely desire. It's the start of something right here. They know they need to be the one to do it because it does look like they're the one that kind of started it. But it's something about the timing and this needing more clarity, some sort of healing energy. I wouldn't be surprised either. But yeah, the Empress is open to this. It's just the energy of being open to this new. The Empress is always open to talk. Yeah, it has to do with this person putting in effort, building, putting in that effort. They want to build. See, they're and maybe even doing a little inner work. It's all about facing the fear of rejection because I feel there's this unknown if this connection meant anything to someone. Because it's like one person feeling one way and there's uncertainty about how the other person actually feels. Did they make this connection? Well, there's only one way to find out is put in the effort to build. They want to build. Yeah, this is worth the effort, worth the work. Yeah, they want to build. I mean, this is just the passion, the desire building too, but it's an energy of riding the wave. You don't know where this is going to go. But it's all about putting in effort. Yeah, someone's going to put all the cards on the table. This is a person who sees the bigger picture too. I do think you're going to spend some time with this person. I do feel this happy home, happy life, feeling really happy. They're looking at the bigger picture. It's worth the work. See, going down this path, I think this person's going to create the opportunity to come together. The Empress is also very creative, so there's something with the Empress. Maybe the Empress is the one that started this, created the opportunity. So it could go that way. But it is all just about new. So this is new. Yeah, someone very grounded, gracious, Queen of Pentacles energy. It's just someone being grounded, cautious. It's probably going to be a friend's first, but it is an opportunity. Someone sensible, practical. So I don't know if some of you, the feminine sees a future with this person or not. I feel like it's unknown. Someone doesn't know how they feel because you don't know each other. See, but it's all this energy of somebody looking into the future, kind of like, do I see myself with this person? I feel like it's uncertain, but it is an opportunity here. Yeah, I do see happiness and joy coming in, though. Tell me about the sun. Yeah, so this is an energy of letting go of expectations. See, not expecting anything. It's funny, this is very similar to the last reading I did. It's all about letting go of expectations. Just kind of go with the flow, see where it goes. Yeah, riding the wave. I feel very positive, though, very happy. This is someone feeling really happy for this opportunity. Quite honestly, they couldn't be happier. But I'm not so sure. The feminine's open to this, but I think the feminine's not sure if this is someone their type. Because I think this is somebody who's used to people not following through. Yeah. The Empress is somebody who will generally follow through. But I could be the feminine who started this. I wouldn't be surprised. But if it is that person, it kind of does feel like them for some. See, laying the foundation. But there's apprehension about, I think it's about emotional intimacy, physical intimacy. See, it's about letting go of expectations. Somebody's looking at this, maybe feeling a little uncomfortable what this person's expecting. Yeah. Well, it's going to be what it's going to be. That's what I feel. It's just going to be what it's going to be. Yeah, so we have somebody here who's been waiting. Yeah, someone who's been waiting for someone to follow through, kind of not expecting them to. Yeah, I feel they're all in their feels now. I think what's happened is there's a connection been made in some way. Somehow, it's something to do with timing. Everything happens for a reason. But I definitely feel this, it's waking up this masculine, the King of Cups, emotionally available, mature. See, being available. Maybe someone's not sure, but I think this is someone who's already laid the foundation a little. It really feels stronger, like they've actually laid the foundation, but it's about following through. Someone's waiting. So someone here too, like I say, waiting, but for this to come to fruition. This is someone who will only obviously wait for so long, but this is somebody in no hurry. They're just focused on other things, just grounded, being sensible, practical. Yeah. It has to do with this person. They have to take the lead. Because I feel that, I actually feel the foundation's been set. They have to take the lead. They have to be the other person. They have to be the person to take the lead. They have to create the opportunity to come together. Yeah. I mean, the Empress may have started it and created the opportunity, but they have to come in and take the lead. It has to do with being determined to succeed. Someone's staying in control of their emotions. The Empress is in control of their emotions because we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it has to do with this person reaching out. Some of you have people who haven't followed through. You're no longer giving to them, no longer talking to. People who don't follow through, people who are unreliable, and that's what I feel, being unreliable. So that's going to have, whether it makes or breaks it, if this person follows through, I feel they will. Because they're in their feels. They're like waking up. They're coming out of the dark, coming out of the cold. See, if some of you have someone who's ghosted you, left you in the cold, they didn't follow through, it's almost like you're expecting the same thing to happen. I think the Empress created the opportunity. It's showing me creating the opportunity. See the opportunity to come together. There's opportunity here. This is somebody here who knows a good thing when they see it. But I feel like it's the feminine who's a little more uncertain, but still open to receive. See, I think the Empress is the one who's kind of started this. Yeah, I do. But it is about someone here. I think there's just uncertainty. I mean, the Four of Cups is missing an opportunity, someone who doesn't want to miss this opportunity. Now, some of you have, if there are choices to be made, kind of waiting for somebody else, and then this is often what happens, someone waiting for someone to follow through, they don't, and then this other person swoops in. So some of you, it's just somebody new. If you've been waiting for someone else and they ignoring you, ghosting you, rejecting you, or they're not following through, this is where this other person comes in. I see what's going on. Yeah, it's about being receptive of other opportunities. See, looking elsewhere. Yeah, we got manifesting. I still feel it's the Empress that's doing it. Somebody who got bored of waiting for someone. Anybody who doesn't follow through wouldn't be an Empress's type, because the Empress follows through. Even to say thanks, but no thanks, right? It's about respect. It's about respect. So interesting. I like this energy because it definitely does start looking like, for some of you anyway, where you've been waiting for someone and they're kind of, everything's unknown. Everything's up in the air. Someone who keeps someone hanging, they don't follow through. But then this other person swoops in, a King of Cups. Yeah. The Empress is definitely open. This is manifesting too. And I wouldn't be surprised a little mirroring between these two people. That's why I feel it's kind of one or the other. One of you starting this. But it's all about riding the wave, living in the moment. See, going with the flow. Just letting it flow. It's going to be what it's going to be. But it's definitely somebody here who has no expectations. See, this is somebody letting go of expectations. But I feel like you're not going to see it coming because it's not it's an energy of someone waiting for someone else, but who's coming in is unexpected. See, who's going to come in is what I feel is unexpected. That's what it is. Wow, these readings. Like, wow. Let's have a look at the Magician. Why is the Magician here? This is about manifesting new communication, someone who has everything they need. See, there's desire. There's desire for something new. That is a spark attraction. But it could be unknown whether someone finds the other person attractive or not. But this person has a desire for love. The Empress certainly does. The Empress is open. So it's manifesting. Let's have a look at the Magician. Yeah, this is about getting together. So I do see people here, some kind of celebration, a gathering, a get-together, some kind of invitation, an opportunity. Someone's laying the foundation. Yeah, I feel it's waiting for someone else, and then somebody unexpected comes in. Oh my gosh. I see a reason to celebrate a gathering. See people talking, collaborating. See, this is someone I think it's the Empress who's created this opportunity. Someone's keeping their options open because they're waiting for someone. And who comes in is what's unexpected. Somebody who's definitely emotionally available, mature. So this is really, really a nice reading. The message is being open while you're waiting. Someone who doesn't follow through, it's unknown whether they're going to. So why is somebody wasting their time? See, someone's feeling they're wasting their time. So why not? It's obviously someone working, focused on their money, just being grounded and sensible. But this is a person coming in, very much mature and available. Yeah. Let's have a look at the Hierophant. See, schedules, routines, lifestyle. There's change coming. But this is about two people on the same page. And I do feel like someone's looking at this opportunity. This is an opportunity. See, I don't know if you had an agreement with someone, they didn't follow through, but this is somebody who does. See, I feel there's respect. Someone respectful, they follow through. So I feel like maybe you cross paths with someone because I feel it's about this connection. It's like the connection's made. Someone's not sure if the other person's not sure that you're really interested in that way. Maybe a friend's energy. But this person's all in their field. See, the Empress is the one who's open. So it's the Empress, I feel, is the one who is tired of waiting for someone who won't follow through, keeping their options open. So this opportunity is presenting itself. But it's who comes in. That's what I feel is interesting. The person who comes in isn't what is expected. Yeah, now we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is someone who was waiting for someone else to reciprocate. See, kindness comparing. And then if this person does come in, it's going to be a thanks but no thanks, no longer interested. Never keep somebody waiting. Procrastination. See someone procrastinating. Yeah, someone procrastinated, take too long. Now another person's coming in. Look, these two are going to make a connection. See, it's about the feelings ending up being mutual. But I do see some friends and other people. See, people talking, collaborating, getting together. I mean, it could be just people looking at this. These two people coming together. Someone's creating the opportunity. Whether I think it's the feminine is being open to this opportunity, but possibly the one who created it because they're tired of waiting. If someone doesn't fool, it's open season, right? That's the Empress's attitude, keeping the options open. So there's options. Yeah, look at that. This win or lose. What have I got to lose? The truth. Someone's having an aha moment. Some kind of truth. It's also someone coming up with an idea. See, creating the idea, coming up with an idea and creating it. So there's truth idea. The Empress is always open to offers, opportunities, and ideas. It comes up like this all the time. But it's that little moment of truth. See, it's about two people coming together, partnering up. No, this could be a place where people socialize. And I do see somebody going to a different place, going to different places, looking elsewhere. Someone here expanding their horizons. See, it's time to look elsewhere, going to a different place. So you may cross paths. You might be out and about with some friends or family here. I see friends and people talking, collaborating, but this is an energy of someone building up someone's confidence, building up their confidence here. Because this, I feel the masculine is definitely in the energy where they're not sure if the other person's even interested in that way. See, it's the friend. Queen of Pentacles is often friends first. But I don't know if there's someone else here in a social circle who has a deep friendship with this person where they know more than the other person. Because there's something being learned. But yeah, this is new. This is a new person coming in. Someone in that social circle because we have a person waiting. But this masculine, like I say, obviously something about timing, being in the right place, the right time. But I do think it may have been a little off. So this is someone just waiting for a little bit. Often someone who waits for the dust to settle, because there was something definitely deeply emotional. So it's about, I mean, something sacred, which tells me it's connected with morals and values. See, out of respect, someone is just waiting a little bit. But those emotions, see, it's all about the clarity. I love it, the romantic energy. Someone's having a lot of romantic thoughts, a little romanticizing here too. It could be someone coming up with ideas here too. It's about, like I say, getting together maybe with a group of people first, starting it off that way. And then, doing something romantic later. Wow, but it is somebody coming out of the cold, someone who's been kind of lonely in the dark. See, someone's coming out of the cold. This, I feel it's the masculine. I mean, it could be the feminine energy, or both for that matter. But I mean, I think the feelings are going to be mutual, and I feel like you're going to let go of the outcome and just kind of go with this. See, ride the wave and just go with it and see what happens. Yeah, see, going on a date, whether it should be romantic or not. They can be romantic. This could be someone preparing, coming up with ideas. But it's an energy of wanting to win. See, that aha moment, the enlightenment. Yeah, what have you got to lose? You might as well, this person's really feeling it. And I do think they can be very, very romantic. But I do kind of feel like there's an opportunity or something coming up for a bunch of people get together. So it has to do with an invitation. See, this is the opportunity. There's going to be, the first is going to be with a bunch of people, because it has to do with someone being comfortable. The Queen of Pentacles being comfortable, making someone feel comfortable. Queen of Pentacles is often someone who makes people feel comfortable too. And it's not uncomfortable, it's comfortable. So it could be somebody hosting something, a get-together, but this is just, like I say, it's all about going on a date. The first date's probably going to be with other people, just out and about, some kind of gathering. Could be something that happens once a year on schedule, but often it's just two people crossing paths at just the right time. But in some way, the timing is right. There's a lot of good luck. Someone's feeling very fortunate, but something's a little off. So I do see kind of waiting for the dust to settle. Could be someone who's entered a relationship. So yeah, it's all about harmony, being fair, doing things right, going about things the right way. But yeah, I like this. This person's coming in here. I think say they're going to be asking you out, see communication, riding the wave. But I do feel that one minute they kind of feel like you'll probably reject them. You're not really interested that way. You might just want to be friends. See company, companionship. See, it's enjoying somebody enjoying somebody's company. So it has to do with an initial conversation. So I don't know if you connected with people and just said, oh, I enjoyed your company. You know, that kind of thing, the conversation. And that's, I feel this person possibly seeing that as a little bit of a hint. The Empress will often toss little hints, right, and say little things, but they have to be the one to take the lead. See, handing over the reins. Now the Empress is handing over the reins here. Yeah, interesting. I like this energy. I wish you guys all the best. Sorry this is so long. It was confusing, and I knew it would be really deep and interesting when I use the Enchanted Map Oracle, because it is often very deep energy. You have to really look at it. But these energies are very similar to the reading that I did earlier. So it's still the same energy, but it's playing out differently, maybe even a different group of people. But it still could be, like I say, all the same situation. But I'm loving this, starting it right, laying the foundation, respect, letting go of the outcome. See, it's going to be what it's going to be, but thinking very positive thoughts here. I think this is going to be time well spent, a lot of happiness and joy. I don't think it matters what you do with this person. It's good company and companionship. But it's what I'm not so sure going to be honest, the feminine's open, but I'm not so sure if you see a future with this person, at least at this point. But I do think this is a beautiful opportunity. I think you're going to just look at how this all plays out. See, anyone who comes in that Queen of Pentacles energy is someone who looks into the future. Do I see myself with this person? Whoever it is you're waiting for, I do feel this is where the feminine's like tired of waiting for someone. Anyone who doesn't follow through obviously doesn't care, or they're just not interested, whatever. It is what it is. That's what the feminine's doing. But this is what it is too. Someone asking someone on a date. See, it's all about going down this path. Cooperating, compromising, compatibility, things you have in common. You may have some people that you know, or you just live in the same, it could be work situation too, like I say. But this is somebody who I feel has good morals and values. I do think you'll be on the same page. But it's all about coming out of the dark, and somebody, the fear of the unknown. See, they don't know. It could be someone feeling a little insecure, and whether the other person finds them attractive, there could be a little insecurity, but they're letting it go. Yeah, because this is somebody who wants love, so take care. They are in control of their emotions too, because they are coming in with the Knight. They're not just going to pour their heart out, put it that way. So it's about exploring it and going with the flow. Take care. Bye for now.